Hello, I'm Brian Ackerman from Ackerman Music. I'm here today with Scott Lashbrook from Yamaha, and we're looking at the Eric Miyashiro Trumpet. Now this one is slightly special, isn't it, Scott?
Absolutely, yeah. This we'll talk about the trumpet and the spec of it in a minute, but this particular one that I'm holding, that you have here in the shop, was hand selected by Eric Miyashiro. So Eric has picked this up, he's played it. I think we have a signed certificate that goes with it as well to say this
Yes,
one
do,
that he selected.
Yep.
Very different instrument now in the custom range, and some very specific things that Eric required. So if you look at the bore size on this instrument, it doesn't give you a bore size, it will say stepped bore. And if we look in detail at the instrument, we can see that from the lead pipe we have a reverse tuning slide, a very specific brace there on the tuning slide, very thin, and with a slightly odd design on it. As we then come back from the tuning slide,
Even the curve round here looks different, doesn't it? It's sort of
yeah, it's a slightly longer curve, yeah. And as we come back from the tuning slide, we get to, before we go into the valve block, we can see a reduction there in the bore size. Hence the fact that we say this is a multi-bore instrument. The easiest way I think to describe this is to say that it's a little bit tighter at this end, and the instrument gets larger as you work your way through it. If you notice this, the bell on this instrument, it's the largest one that we make. It's 5 1/4 inches. Again, it has a flat bead on the rim, so it's much flatter on the front. It's a little bit wider as well. All of these things will, so for example, the way the tuning slide is, the shape of the bell, the size of the bell, all of these things will change the way an instrument plays. This instrument is very lightweight. Although this is the largest bell that we make, it's a very lightweight trumpet. They've even done certain things like hollow out the third slide retaining screw. So you'll notice that rather than being solid, that's being hollowed out there.
anything to reduce the weight.
Anything to reduce the weight, and of course the more weight or less weight you add to an instrument, the way it will change the colour of the tone of the instrument. If I can remove the second slide here, you'll even notice that that is now reversed as well.
Oh yes.
So this is very unusual. You wouldn't normally see that, but again, that was something that was done specifically at Eric's request. This instrument, I would suggest, is not going to lean itself at all to classical music. This is very much a jazz music, or I would say commercial. So if you play, if you're playing pop, if you're playing jazz, if you're playing lead trumpet, this is definitely the instrument for you. There are lots and lots of videos of Eric all over YouTube playing this instrument, and they're a lot of fun as well.
Yeah.
So, a very fiery trumpet.
Thank you, Scott.
No problem.